Motherhood. 1 minute, you're mom of the year.
I love you, Mommy.
Then the next, not so much. From bath time to bullying, from potty training to puberty, parenting is full of challenges. But one thing is for certain, you are not alone. Welcome to Modern Mom Probs. I'm your host, author, mother, parenting expert, Tara Clark. Join me while we tackle today's modern mom problems. Erika, I am so excited that you're here today.
I'm so thrilled to see you. Tara, it's been so long. And I always have the best conversations with you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course. I mean, we probably spoke like 15 minutes already before I even hit record, and like all of that was pure gold. And I was like, I have to hit record because we'll end up chatting for an entire hour. I know, it really is. Like everything from the artwork behind you from Elizabeth Sutton, who last time that you and I saw each other in person, it was actually at Elizabeth's studio in her house. And so it's just wild. So a lot's been going on with you in life. And I just want to like so many things. So like, I guess I should start at the beginning as like, how are you? What have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, that is a loaded question, Tara.
How are you? Let me ask this question. How are you today?
Today, I'm great. But no, I am certainly thriving. We've had so much going on, and I just am so incredibly blessed. Obviously a mom, a divorced mom, now a blended family mom, co-parenting with 3 boys. And I'm pregnant. So now 4 boys in our
Congratulations!
Yes.
I love that you waited to drop that on me as we were live. That is fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Erika. That is so wonderful. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. When are you due?
I am due May 9th, which is hysterical because it's actually 3 of the 4 now all have birthdays in May. So my son is May 24th. My bonus son is May 9th. So they share the same birthday.
Oh.
And now we'll have baby somewhere in between May 9th and
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
So your whole business has always been with mothers, has always been in motherhood. So tell us a little bit about Hey Mama. Mm-hmm. And then I also want to talk about Hello Mamas, but start with Hey Mama first.
Yeah. So Hey Mama was the first and the largest community that has always accelerated moms in business. Our entire ethos was to provide support, connection, collaboration for moms who either chose to go back to work or had to work or were starting their own businesses, but also have this shared journey of motherhood. I'm not a founder of Hey Mama, but I was brought in as CEO about almost 4.5 years ago. And we have exited to private equity in March of this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And as a result, Amory and I have always had this like vision 2 years ago where there's got to be more, right? There's more that we can do to support mom. And how can we create a more inclusive community for all moms, whether you're a professional mom or you are a new mom or you're just trying to figure out how to mom, all the things, right?
Yeah, all the things. We're familiar.
And so we have officially launched Hello Mamas, which is now our parent brand. And Hey Mama is powered by Hello Mamas.
Interesting.
Yes. So together we have impacted over 400 million moms. And hopefully we will continue to engage and support more as we obviously scale and grow. But Hello Mamas, you can now download. It's an app. And so you will have access to our platform where you can engage in real conversations, everything from your whole motherhood journey, right? I'm planning to get pregnant. I'm expecting. I'm now have a newborn at home. What do I do? And so you can join and feel supported at every stage of your motherhood journey. There's a lot of conversations. It's really around finding joy and empathy. And we are seeing from research that when women, and particularly moms, connect with other like-minded women and moms, both digitally and in person, their mental health improves so significantly, and there's more feelings of joy. And so that is really what our mission is to continue to raise and support moms all across the globe.
I love it. I love it. You have been supporting moms for years. Like, I know that you've been with Hey Mama for, you said 4.5 years. Yeah. That time, like, it seems like a blip, like how quickly that went. And Hey Mama really was like the one, like the leader in supporting business owning moms and entrepreneurs. And you know what I love now that you're saying that it's including not just entrepreneurs, but also people that are sort of like in between. And it reminds me of like everything that Neha is working on right now too, with like the career pause. Because maybe you're not quite ready to start a business. Maybe you do want to focus on your family for the time being, and you still need the support for that time in between those initial thoughts of starting a business and actually launching it.
For sure. You know, I love Neha. She's been a
She's amazing.
Time Hey Mama member. I actually just was with her in New York 2 weeks ago. Ironically, we've been together for the last month, I feel like.
That's so funny.
But, you know, you're right. And what we're building here is, I always struggled with the term working mom, right? Because quite frankly, all moms work, right? And so it was really a challenge in terms of, you know, why would I say working moms when all moms are working? And, you know, we know all the facts on motherhood burdens, et cetera, et cetera. But really it's around creating opportunities for connection, and this idea of it takes a village, right? It really does. So we go back to that old school thinking of a collective, shared wisdom, accessible resources, you know, all the things in one clean, supportive, joyful experience, then hopefully the outcomes continue to improve.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Just last night, I was on a podcast. I was the guest on a podcast, and they had me on talking about modern mom problems, as I often do, right? And many of my talking points on that, I think I spoke about 5 different ones. And it's obviously people being lonely, because there's a loneliness epidemic. And people tend to self-isolate also because of social media. It's easier to stay home and scroll your phone than it is sometimes to put yourself out there to make new friends. And then also the lack of an in-person village. So everything that you're working on here with this new app are those solutions to the modern mom problems that I often speak about.
I love it. I literally just got goosebumps here because it's so true, right? It's always feeling like you have an opportunity you will always, you know, at the end of the day, you're like, I just need to vent or relax or think about what I can, you know, I don't want to feel lonely, but I don't know where else to go. And yes, I can share it with my partner or whatever, but, you know, I just want to see or connect with a woman who gets it, right?
Yep.
And so creating that and offering meetups and, you know, at some point, you know, you connect with other women. You're like, hey, I'm in New Jersey. Let's go and grab a coffee or take the kids to the playground or whatever it might be. And so you see that ripple effect just continues to take place all across the country and the world.
That's so cool. I was actually going to ask if it does lead to in-person meetups. And I'm so glad you said that, because that's a key point too. Like, I love having my content creator friends all over the country, all over the world. But there is something different about being able to meet up with people locally, be physically together, laugh together, have a coffee, share a coffee together, be able to look at each other face to face in the eye. And so you can't put a price on, excuse me, you can't put a price on meaningful connections, especially meaningful in-person connections.
Yes. Yes. So we will have all the learnings that we've had from Hey Mama that have been, quite frankly, more business, but some lifestyle. The lifestyle aspects will all go and be supported by Hello Mamas. So the opportunity to connect in real time is certainly extremely valuable.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. I also wanted to talk about the mom you mental moments.
Oh, yes. So this was something that I personally, when I was in San Francisco, I had moved my family from New York to San Francisco. And, throughout my career, I have always been in this supporting women. And then I became a mom and, how can I support more moms? And I was having this struggle, quite frankly, with, where I was and not finding mom friends in this new market, all the things that now I'm working to solve. And I was like, I got my son to school today and there was no crying and I was ready for work and gosh, that's so monumental. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we have to celebrate these monumental moments. And it's really designed to celebrate and uplift both the personal and the professional milestones for moms. And so I have been always saying like, oh gosh, that's so monumental of you, or you should celebrate that monumental moment, or what's your monumental moment today, right? Whether it's launching a business as a mom or, simply like I said, getting my son out the door on time to school, no crying, no fussing, like in a clean outfit, all the things, right?
Yes.
So it's really just simply mastering the daily balance of motherhood. And in many cases, and in my case in particular, my professional career. And so that is what Monumental Moments is about. I love hearing inspiring stories from others and celebrating all of those wins.
I love that. I love that. It's interesting because many times we as parents or moms are celebrating our children's milestones. They're walking, they're talking,
Right.
and we're not celebrating our own milestones as moms. Right. And like we have our own milestones that we're hitting too. And so I think it's important to sort of take a step back sometimes and to like pat ourselves on the back for the things that we are able to accomplish and the things that we're able to help our family and then also help ourselves.
It's so true. I love that you just said that because we are always celebrating everybody else, and we're being this person for everybody else except for ourselves. And so taking that moment and like, wow, that was so monumental. Like sometimes like that's so monumental of me, or like
I love that
on. I just love the whole idea of my passion, my calling has always been to lift and celebrate and serve others in that capacity. And so the more that we can continue to share in that and share those journeys and those monumental moments, the better.
Preach. I am, I'm all about celebrating people and lifting them up as well. So I think I'm going to keep my eyes out for monumental moments because I could think of some for myself. Like recently, I don't remember exactly what it was now, but I remember thinking like, pat myself on the back for that one. Like, well done, Tara. So I'm going to keep those ones in my mind, the monumental moments. Where can people like learn more about those monumental moments? Like, can we read stories of them?
You can read stories. I have a blog on my personal website, erikafeldhus.com. I also created postcards. I'll send you some that have little inspiring quotes that you can pass on because the whole, we want to share and we want to raise others up. So I'll send you a few and you can share your monumental moment with somebody and have them send it back. So it's all about kind of that lifting and giving and inspiring to all.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's like right up my alley. That's right up my alley.
Yes.
I don't. It's like right in the pocket for me. I also wanted to ask you if it's okay about your personal life, in as much as you obviously, congratulations, you're pregnant, you're with a new partner now, you have a blended family, super, super exciting.
Yes.
But also there was a time, was 2 years ago or so, where you got divorced and then you had to navigate that while still being a working mother and a CEO and all of the things that were already going on in your extraordinarily busy life. How did you navigate that?
It's funny. I don't know how I did. It's kind of like the whole, as moms, we're like, I don't even know how I gave birth. I don't know how you just kind of do it. Right. Which is so ironic, but also important that we all continue to share and discuss. I found a lot of support in my community, and I'm incredibly blessed that I get to lead two incredible communities now that of women who feel vulnerable, who feel like they can share in a safe space and have those conversations. If I didn't have that, and I feel for those that don't, find a community, find your people, because it's so important to, one, your mental health, two, to getting to that next step. And really what for me was, yes, it was a terrible time. It was like, I got to keep this business going. My son his mental health was deteriorating. I'm trying to keep it all together, as moms we typically do. And I've got to navigate this whole new part of my life, which is a totally new identity after a decade of marriage. But I did a lot of work. I leaned on my community, and I realized that it was just a season. And now I'm out of that season. And at the time, it was less about me. It was more about my son. And how can I try to normalize his childhood by, one, just showing him that I'm there. And as hard as it was like, forget everything else. Let me just spend time with you and be present, which I think I'm a huge believer. It's quality, not quantity. And during that time, it was monumentally important that I was spending, really creating some presence with my son. And then at the same time, also selling a business, in that 2-year kind of struggle. So it was definitely like a lot. But it was a season, and I learned so much, and I have so much growth coming out of that. And yes, and now I'm in this new season of learning how to co-parent effectively with my partner, blending two families. And the one consistent element throughout all of that is oftentimes it's all we were just talking about. It's all about me in those aspects, but it's really not. It's really around your child or your children, and prioritizing them throughout. And okay, does this make sense? Having open conversations. And so here we are, kind of redefining this new blended family aspect. And I think now Brayden is thriving. He's got two stepbrothers that he's always wanted a brother. He's always wanted siblings. And now he's got two stepbrothers and another boy brother on the way. So they're ecstatic, and we're incredibly blessed.
Oh, that is so wonderful to hear. And I love the perspective shift when you said that it was just a season in your life, that you didn't sit in it and say, this is how it's going to be forever. And you realized that you have to do what you can to move on. And now you're thriving as a family. And it's so beautiful to see that.
Thank you. Yes. I try to, in anything, I'm like, any challenge or struggle I'm dealing with, I always try to remember this is just a phase. It's just a season. And this is the season. And what's my learning? And I'm going to come out of it. And I think as moms, it's really important to remember that. Like, this is just a season. It's just a phase. What am I learning? What do I need to shift? and then coming out of it so much stronger, it really does change a lot in your life.
Yeah, it really does. I'm always going to keep that in mind now, Erika. I'm taking that little piece of advice and I'm putting it in my pocket so that I could keep that same perspective shift when things are happening, and that it's nothing is forever, right? You're not stuck in any situation forever. So I asked this question to all of my guests, and I'm really curious as to what you're going to answer, because you really have your finger on the pulse of modern motherhood. You speak to thousands of mothers and you're in contact with thousands of mothers in your career here. And so my question to you is, what do you think is the biggest modern mom problem right now?
Oh my gosh. I think, if I'm being honest, the biggest modern mom problem is that we're not making time for ourselves. And as women, as moms, we're natural nurturers. We're the ones that are being called to be everything. And especially in today's society, it's like, you can do this. You don't need a partner. You can be, you can have a career. You can have it all. And in order to have it all, you have to be in everything, right? Like, you have to be this, and you have to do this, and you have to, always continue to do this. And I just think that it's so important for moms to truly put their oxygen mask on first and find time for themselves, whatever that might be, right? If it's 10 minutes of meditation, amazing. If it's a walk, if it's, being present and being outside and throwing a ball or going to the park, whatever it is, getting your nails done, who knows? But I think the problem is that we're doing everything and we're losing ourselves in that doing. And so by being present and for you is the biggest saver. And there's a reason why we say that on an airlines. When you take care of yourself, when you give yourself some element of prioritization, you can show up as a better mom, as a better leader, as a better friend, all the things. So that's what I would say is the biggest. What I'm seeing is so many women, so many moms are like, I don't have time. I don't have time. You do have time. Make it. Like, it is vital for your health. It is vital for your children's health. It is, you have to make that time. 10 minutes is not a lot of time. I'll forgo 10 minutes of going to bed late or waking up earlier to get that time. It's so, so important.
Yeah, it is. How do you carve out the time?
I'm a morning person. And so for me, I like to get up before the kids. I have, my quick moment. Then I enjoy making the kids breakfast, and I always pack their lunch that day. It's just like something for me that I know that they're getting what they're eating and how they're eating and all the things. And then after I drop them off, I get my workout in. So that's like my routine. That's my time. And then I just feel set for my day.
Yeah, I love that. What time do you wake up in the morning?
I'm up before 6.
Wow. Good for you. I am very impressed by that. My husband is also up early, but he goes to work at like 5:30 in the morning. So that's a different story. So I hear him and then I roll over and I just go back to bed until like 7. But I'm always very impressed by the people that can get up and out and to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Well, I save the gym until after the kids are off to school, but I'm definitely up having my warm water with lemon and, and then finding that time to pass it on to the kids and then getting that time back again.
Because there is definitely something what's the word I'm looking for here? I love when you could have a morning that you don't feel rushed and you're not putting that rushed pressure on them, where you could, for lack of a better term, it's having a relaxing morning, but still you're getting everything done that you need to get done in order to send them off to school. Does that make sense? Like versus a morning where you sleep in and they sleep in, and then it's like a harried, crazy rush to get in. Like I like a nice relaxing morning where I wake up, I'm getting my stuff done. I can get him up and fed and dressed and out the door, and no one's shouting at each other. No one's saying, come on, hurry, we're late. Nothing like that. Like I like a relaxed morning. And I have to say, probably 9 times out of 10, we're having pretty easy going mornings. And maybe that's monumental.
That's monumental. It really is. But I think what you're saying is there's consistency, right? It's a routine. Yes, maybe the kids sleep in later or they're sluggish in the morning or whatever it is, but they know that when they come downstairs, they're going to have breakfast ready for them. They know I'm going to pack their lunch while they're eating breakfast, and we're kind of talking, and it's a routine and it's consistent. And that is beneficial for all of us, quite frankly, myself included, right?
Yeah, because that's how you want to start your day, right? Exactly. You don't want to start your day sort of behind the 8 ball, so to speak. Like you want to start your day in a way that you're going to say, yeah, this is going to be this is going to be a great day.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. No, I love it. Erika, tell everyone where we can learn more about Hello Mamas and Hey Mama and the monumental moments and all of the wonderful things that you're working on.
Oh, I love that. You can find more about Hello Mamas at hellomamas.co, or you can go to the App Store, Google Play, and download the app Hello Mamas. It comes up as Hello Mamas Community, and you'll have access to everything that you possibly could dream of as a mom throughout your motherhood journey, different conversations. We touch on every parenting stage, divorce moms, there's a space for you to feel connected. And then you can learn more about monumental moments at my personal website, erikafeldhus.com.
I love it. Thanks so much for being here. I always love chatting with you, and I feel like we need to hang out one day soon, and maybe with Neha too.
Yes, I would love that. Next time I'm in New York, I'll make sure that I try and organize something.
Yes, let's. I love that. Thanks, Erika.
Thanks, Tara.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Modern Mom Probs. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive in today's problem with me, your host, Tara Clark. Join me next time when I'll be interviewing another great guest and tackling another modern mom problem. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review and a rating. As always, you could head over to Modern Mom Probs on Instagram and give me a follow, or check out my book, Modern Mom Probs, A Survival Guide for 21st Century Mothers, available online wherever books are sold. Well, that's it for today. See you next time, folks.